Yo, what's up guys, it's MJ here, and today we're going to be doing another Naruto review. And since I've come across another 100 episodes, it's time for a review of Naruto Shippuden again. And then again, this arc is all about the Great Ninja War arc. Like I said in a past video, I think this arc is going to be up until the very end of the series. And yeah, Naruto Shippuden, the Great Ninja War arc, has so many awesome things that happen as well. And we're gonna have to talk about episode 300 to 400. So, yeah, before I start this video, guys, make sure you guys leave a like in the video and subscribe if you want more Naruto videos to come. And turn on the notification if you guys don't want to miss a single video that I upload. And so, first things off, episode 300 was where I think that Mizukage guy is showing off his strength about the clam thing, right? And they had to take in not only the Mizukage guy, but there's also the Tsuchikage who were being reanimated, the third Raikage, and the daddy of Gaara. Forgot his name, but he was a Kazekage, just like Gaara. No, they did manage to take down those reanimated Kages, and I think the last one that was being defeated was the third Raikage. The third Raikage was the strongest out of all those Kages that were being reanimated on that desert place. Onoki came there as a backup, and first things off, there was Uchiha Madara, right? The real Uchiha Madara who was dead. And that one moment in Naruto Shippuden, the Great Ninja War arc, the real Uchiha Madara was being revealed. That's right. He was reanimated by Kabuto, and so the one with the mask guy was not the real Madara after all. He doesn't. Yes. So that means the fact that the real Madara has not obtained immortality is actually real. And also, I've said it in my last video, but I actually did also know that the masked man was actually Obito, right? I already know that because, like I said, I got spoiled a couple of times about that. And also, on to the battle of the five Kage versus the real Madara reanimated. It was actually cool to see them all fight against Madara. But either way, they lost, of course. So Hashirama was like the second strongest shinobi, right next to Hashirama, who is said to be the god of all shinobi. Right, he's the strongest shinobi in the world of Naruto, or in history actually, in all of generations. He still stands up there, even the Kage in the generation that we're looking at now. Actually, and also about Itachi and Sasuke fighting against Kabuto. Yeah, Itachi came to Kabuto to stop the reanimation jutsu, and so both Sasuke and Itachi had to fight him. And after fighting him, Itachi finally has done his goal on what he was doing or on what he was purpose to be on that fight. You know what, guys? To me, at least, Itachi is my favorite character in all of Naruto Shippuden. Had to be the villain in almost most of Naruto Shippuden, but in reality, in the whole time, Itachi was never a villain. For real, he was a hero of the Konoha village, and he helped everybody in the war by stopping the reanimation jutsu that was being used by Kabuto, even without the others knowing that Itachi was never a villain the entire time. It was still so sad seeing him go away like that from in front of Sasuke. So I'd say we move on to where Madara, the real Madara, the reanimated Madara, actually move on to the side of Obito, actually, because Obito's mask had been cracked by Naruto, and they had to fight now. So I think it was also that moment where, and I don't know if I had already also mentioned this, moment here, but it was definitely way before. But the moment where it's definitely one of my favorite where moment where Naruto and Kurama had their first link. Oh, that was just such a crazy. I mean, that was such a cool moment to see both Naruto and Kurama becoming friends for the first time, and then so on to continuing the fight of Madara and Obito versus Guy. There was Guy, Kakashi, Killer Bee, and Naruto in there, and also since they were close to losing, they had the backup, right? The Allied Shinobi forces came on sticking together since the reanimated people were already gone, and so they had to come together there. They had to take on the ten-tailed beast. So while they were doing that, both Sasuke, Jugo, and Orochimaru were going to some place where the Uchiha's basically only been gone there. So they had to go to that one place where Orochimaru had to reanimate the four previous Hokage. That's right, we're talking about Hashirama, Tobirama, and also Sarutobi and Minato. Oh, that was just such a sick moment as well. I was definitely hyped with that, and Sasuke's purpose for being there was because he wanted to ask the previous Hokage something that he wanted to know about Itachi. And he also especially had to ask something from Hashirama, the god of Shinobi, about what a village and what it means to be Shinobi. I think that's what he was asking. What is a village? What does it mean to be a Shinobi? I forgot the question, but I definitely do remember. In fact, remember that Sasuke also asked Hashirama what a village is. And also in that moment where they were reanimated, I think that's also where Hashirama and Madara's past begun. So, and yeah, after that flashback, they went on straight to the battle. Hashirama was excited to fight Madara, and oh, that was such a sick moment where Minato just appeared out of nowhere and sent that ten-tailed beast blast using his flying Raijin jutsu. And after Minato, Sarutobi came, and then Tobirama, and then Hashirama. It was such a cool entrance. And the last moment, we got to see Sasuke and just say randomly that he wants to be the Hokage for some reason, for some literal reason, and then everybody was so shocked hearing Sasuke those words, and Naruto gets up and says, "No, I'm gonna be the Hokage." Moving on, they went straight on to battle and actually take on the ten-tailed beast for themselves. So the four previous Hokage prepared some jutsu in order to stop the ten-tailed beast. They prepared some barrier type jutsu, or I think yeah, it's a barrier jutsu, and later on I think they were already taking on Obito. I think this could also be the moment where Obito became the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, and since Obito became a Ten Tails Jinchuriki, Hashirama himself, the god of Shinobi himself, actually admitted that. I remember he admitted that Obito as a Ten Tails Jinchuriki has surpassed Hashirama himself. He just says, I'll be blunt, he's actually, well, I forgot what he said, but he's actually stronger than me. That's what Hashirama said. And so, Naruto's actually the first one to find out that Sage Jutsu only works on a ten-tailed beast Jinchuriki Obito. And while that happened, Sasuke also had Sage Jutsu with the help of Jugo, who has his curse mark. It's mostly made of Sage Jutsu as well. Or, in other words, we could say nature energy, nature chakra. And yeah, they were both able to take Obito not down, but they were at least able to take on Obito in the battle as well. And so while that's actually happening, both Hashirama and Madara started fighting, I believe, as well. Edo Madara versus Edo Hashirama. That was also such a sick battle as well. Even when they were alive, it was still such a sick cool battle when they were alive. If I remember right, I think Madara only awakened the Rinnegan during when he nearly died, I think. when it was almost his death. And since the days of his battle against Hashirama, he has never used a Rinnegan yet. He was only using Mangekyo Sharingan. Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, actually. He got those eyes, or the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, from his younger brother, Izuna. That's what his name was. And so yeah, in this moment, Obito has already lost, alright? And I think Madara was the one who already took actions and tried to take on the Tail Beast for himself, and then after those moments, both Naruto and Sasuke were already out cold. So after that, when both Naruto and Sasuke were already knocked out cold, it was already, I was already, right now I'm already aware the rest of the Konoha 11 except Naruto, because he's training away from the village, is doing the Chunin exam. That's so, in this arc, right now, after both Naruto and Sasuke were taken down, we got to see how they actually pass the Chunin exam. Except Naruto. And yeah, it's finally over. This review is finally over, guys. And that's all that I wanted to talk about Naruto Shippuden Great Ninja War Arc episode 300 to 400. Such a cool arc, and definitely my favorite arc. And I can't wait to see how the Great Ninja War will end as well. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you guys leave a like in the video and subscribe. And if you want more, if you don't want to miss a single video when I upload, turn on the notification. And I'll see you guys in the next videos, and peace.